will replant my PECHAY since this is already old, almost 6 months. And then actually I already harvested this more vegetables though, but I think this is the time to replace it new plants in order to grow it really good and very nice plants. So I'm gonna start now, and this is the seedlings that I already segregate it in a little cup. um, I use this as like a seed box. Just in up there. Not a good idea. Just try to squeeze the bottle, the cap, so that the seeds will fall off and it will not be damaged, so that it really grow good. The less stress the plant, the more they grow well. And if the seedlings is still small, you only need put soil half, because when it grow it's become a little bit taller than the container you used. So that's the time that you add soil on it. So here is the little PECHAY inside the plastic container. When it grows, it will really grow big. This is just small for now, but when it grows, in just 2 weeks you can harvest it already. See how bad it is? This is really old like that. Actually, PECHAY is the fastest growing vegetables. In just 2 weeks you can harvest and you can use it for food. And they don't need much care. What you need is to just plant it in a container and put some water in it from time to time. You will see them growing very fast. And this grey vegetables has lots of uses. You can use it for pancit. You can use also for adding it with soup and many more. As far as I know, gardening is also a therapeutic. Gives you pleasure and relieve your stress and anxiety. And most of it, you can save money because instead of buying it to the market, you grow it by your own, and it saves money from your pocket, really, because we know this time vegetables is expensive, and when you get it to the market, since there's no much delivery this time, it's not fresh anymore. And while you're growing your own, you just pick in your garden and directly to the bowl. The reason also I grow my own food as much as I can, it's because I'm very aware of those pesticides that other farmers using. And when I plant some vegetables, I don't use any synthetic fertilizer or put some pesticides in that. I always do in a natural way. It is really a good feeling that you know where you get your food and you know what kind of food you put in your mouth. Gardening is like you're taking care like a baby, because you also need to check them from time to time if they are watered, they are really taken care of, because it's like, if you don't really care them much, if you just dump them around, they don't really do good. So every morning, I'm always here in my little garden, talking to my plants sometimes. This is my best friend forever. They give me back too. They give me good fruits and good food to eat. Anyway, I always transplant the PECHAY very early age, because I found out before when it takes more than a week, the seedlings getting thinner and taller. So it's very different them to control and grow good. So I just put that in a seed box for 3 to 4 days. After that, I will transplant them in this recycled cup, and then within 3 days from the recycled cup, I really put it in the plastic container that where they grow, because it's easier for me to transfer them, and while they are young, uh, their growth will not so bothered, so they grow very fast really. That's based in my experience. Like this, you can still eat these leaves. I'm not throwing this anyway, that really throwing all of them. I will just set aside, and then later I will cut the good leaves for food, because I'm thinking to make pancit for dinner. So even you are living in a slum area, or some people said we didn't have land to plant for foods, that's not really a reason not to have plants, because even just to put those recycled bottles, you can still have them. And it really needs more soil on that. Just let them set with little soil and water them from time to time. And you notice them growing very, very fast. That is all for now. And if you want to know things about gardening, just comment the link below. And if you want to be updated on my channel, kindly pin the notification bell and subscribe. Thank you so much.